got the horse right here. The name is Paul Revere. And here's a guy that says if the weather's clear. Can do. This guy says the horse can do. If he says the horse can do.
I'm picking Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. Has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. If he says the horse has chance. Has chance. I know it's Valentine, the morning works look fine. Besides the jockey's brother's a friend of mine. And just as race, race. This guy says the horse needs a race. This kid says the horse needs race.
No bumps there. From a handicap, that's real sincere.
I go for Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guy has got him figured at 5 to 9. So has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. Valentine, I got the horse right here.
Miss Sarah. I wonder why such a refined doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
Yeah, it is too bad that such a doll wastes all the time being good. How can you make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission. Yeah.
Hey! Benny South Street!
Harry know nicely, Johnson.
Yeah. How goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his crap game?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He is still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000.
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everyone is looking for action. I sure wish Nathan finds it.
Why, Mr. South Street, look who it is. It is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
How do you guys see Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean the Nathan Detroit who's been running floating crap game around here and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night?
Well, why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I am telling you this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, hustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tell him for me. I know that right now he's running around looking for a spot, but nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan's breeding down there now.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan.
Mr. Detroit.
Oh, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit. I was just talking to two of your colleagues here about your crap game. I imagine you're having trouble finding a place.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you must now live on your salary.
Oh! Did you find a place?
What does that cop want out of me anyway? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find a place? Did I find... Yes, I found a place. We are holding the crap game tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I've tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there'd be a chance at the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore Garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He said he might take a chance and let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000.
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, eh?
What do you mean?
Nah.
A marker ain't just a piece of paper signed IOU $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge, which a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It's hard to imagine. Me without a livelihood. Why, I have been running the crap game since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what today is? Today is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. The town's up to here with high players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton, Slim.
I know! I could make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now put a lock on the door of the gym at Public School 84.
There's a stockroom behind McCluskey's bar.
Yeah, but Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore Garage is a spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got.
Why, it's good old reliable Nathan, 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 Nathan.
Detroit. If looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot.
Not for good old reliable Nathan, for it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent glowing craft game in New York. permanent floating crap game in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York.
Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float a grin. My boys will tell you where it is.
Okay, Nathan.
Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. There is the highest player of them all.
Even higher than the Greek.
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he plays. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Hey, maybe you can borrow 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So, why did I bet him? Why did I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet against Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet on which there is no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar a fly will sit on, or how far could you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake. Listen, run over to Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake he sold yesterday and how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she finds out I'm running the crap game, she will never set foot on me again. Adelaide, pigeon!
Go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with mayonnaise and tomato ketchup. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You're still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie, he's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak off and meet that cheap bum Nathan Detroit.
So, what did you tell him?
I told him, I says, I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, you're just upsetting yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
I hope you like it.
It's a belt!
Read the cards.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly, so put this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Listen, Adelaide, about your present. I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry, honey.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married.
Don't worry, Adelaide. Someday I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Ah, Nathan, darling, I could do without anything. Just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake.
That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Oh, nothing, honey.
Hey! Any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Listen, Adelaide, I'm expecting a fella, and I know you're hungry, and...
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No! I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide over to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold, and there's a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan! You're just the sweetest person. You're so thoughtful. Goodbye!
Hey, Masterson! Glad to see you,
Hey,
Sky!
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How you doing, Sky? You look great.
Well, I feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. It's a great place. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Going to be in town long?
Nope, flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. You want to come with me?
Nah, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about running over to Mindy's and have a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
I'm not hungry. Tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
Yeah, and I suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
We all gotta go sometime.
No! We can fight it. Come on, Nathan. Guys like you and I, we gotta remember that no matter how pleasant a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to aces back-to-back.
Yeah. Tell me, you hungry yet? Maybe we could go have a piece of cheesecake or a strudel or something.
Gotta get the late results.
But you will admit that Mindy sells the greatest cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? Yet there are those who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of, cheesecake or strudel?
I never give it much thought. But if everyone's like I am, I would say that Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nathan, I never knew you to be a bet man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, I thought for old time's sake I'd offer you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh?
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my father said to me a very valuable thing. He said to me like this, "Son," the old guy said, "I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start. However, not having any potatoes to give you, I am now going to stake you to some very valuable advice. Now, one of these days in your travels, a guy's going to come to you and he's going to show you a brand new deck of cards on which the seal's not yet been broken. Now, he's going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you're going to wind up with an earful of cider." Now, Nathan, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think
However, if you're still interested in some action, I'll bet you the same $1,000 you don't know the color of the necktie you have. Huh? Well?
Oh, no bets! Blue! Black! Crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother.
Hiya, Sky.
Hey, good. How's it with you fellas?
They're not bad.
Nicely. Hey, Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore like you told us to. And she said to be sure to pick her up after her show at the Hot Box. And don't be late.
Yes, dear.
Oh, yes, dear. Ugh, that is husband talk, if ever I heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll that is most difficult to unload.
Oh, I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. Besides, if a guy does not have a doll, well, a guy without a doll, who would holler at him? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I'm merely saying that a guy should have them around when he wants them, and they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got a doll? How come you're going to Havana tomorrow without one?
I like to travel light, but if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any doll? And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet that if I name the doll, will you bet $1,000 you will take it to Havana tomorrow?
You got yourself a bet.
I name her.
Her? Simon.
Someday, I'm going to take a pickaxe and tear up Broadway from end to end.
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name's Abernathy. Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You poor
Oh,
man.
I've wasted my life away in gambling and evil betting, and I've suddenly realized the terrible things that gambling can lead to.
Agatha, coffee.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Oh, possibly. I've been wandering around all afternoon just trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Absolutely. I never would have even become a gambler had I not fallen in with companions who were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Oh, thank you. You know, it makes me feel better just to talk to you people.
Why, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll feel much better. I'm awfully glad you found us.
Well, the Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. Very good indeed. I wish we'd find more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Well, perhaps you might try the nighttime.
What's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
That's a very good suggestion. Thank you indeed, Brother Masterson.
You're welcome.
Coffee is so good. I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Well, fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of, looks after you.
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if either one of you goes someplace, the other goes right along?
Of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets that I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a special prayer meeting on Thursday that I'm sure you will wish to attend.
I'm sure. You know, Miss Sarah, I hope you won't think that I'm getting out of line, but I think that it's wonderful to see such a pretty doll. A nice-looking lady. Like you, sacrificing herself for the sake of others. I mean, staying here in this place. Don't you ever go anyplace else, travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, that's a little far. There's a lot of other wonderful places, though, just a few hours from New York by plane. You ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it is wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Thank you. Of course, I will also need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. Just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
That's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah,
Isaiah.
there's 2 things been in every hotel room in the country, Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times?
What's wrong with the Bible? And besides, in my line of work, sometimes the strangest information comes in handy. I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. And if you get me, it's 8 to 5 that the others will follow. Now, you need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest now. This mission is laying an egg. You know, why don't you let me help you? I'll bet you that I could fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make your proposition then. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with 12 genuine sinners. And I will also guarantee that they'll sit and they'll listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
That's Sky Masterson's marker for a dozen sinners, and if you don't think it's good, you can ask anyone else in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Yes, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant.
Where is that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
At Cafe Cubana in Havana.
Where'd you want it? The Howard Johnson's?
Havana.
Why not? Hey, come on, the plane gets us there 5 hours back the same night, and the food is wonderful.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
Ooh. And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? You know, come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Well, you know, I'm glad to know that it's just me personally, not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy that might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating of Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is ripe.
So you got this guy all figured out, huh?
I have.
Including what he smokes? All figured out?
All figured out. Oh no, when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. Oh, he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
By his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. I know as I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. And till then, I shall wait. And till then, I'll be strong. For I know when my love comes along.
No. We're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Well, would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love comes along. cheap.
I won't take a chance. My love will be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I know when my love comes
Hello, Biltmore Garage? Yeah, let me speak to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
Listen, Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
What?
the crap game.
What?
The crap game.
Wait a minute. I got a customer.
Well, hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What'd you say, Nathan?
The crap game!
Don't say that on the phone. It doesn't count for listening.
I'm sorry, the dice game. Look, Joey, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it for you tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude, I'll have the game someplace else.
And have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Joey, look, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm going to win.
I'll be so sure. It ain't a horse, it's a dog.
But Joey,
Hey, there'll be no crap game here tomorrow. Unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you know me a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Look, I can't talk no more. Just one thing. I gotta meet Adelaide at the hot box, and but is it okay if I at least tell the guys we're gonna have it at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
You'll get your dough. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now, for the finale of our Round the World Tour, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her four Morettes.
you. I wish a man pecked that lousy Joey Biltmore. I could bring his scrawny.
Nathan, darling.
Hello, Pie-Face.
How you doing, handsome?
Fine. What you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is a very interesting book. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him on account of my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asks, how long have you had it? And I said, a long time. And I said, I think it's on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I normally wear. And he said to read this book because he thinks it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it tell you what kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet would not go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fella is, you can never be sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. And with what I'll be making, I was wondering what you might think if maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we're going to. Sooner or later.
Well, I know, Nathan. But I'm beginning to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before, but my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would you think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, Nathan. People don't do that in Rhode Island. They only get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, Nathan, that's not exactly, anyway, Nathan, I told her, I wrote her and told her.
You did, huh?
I certainly did. And after about 2 years.
What after about 2 years?
We had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to. Nathan, after all those years, Mother wouldn't have understood if we didn't.
Well, what type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you. Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not exactly all.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
After all those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5!
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Well, anyway, Nathan, now that we're finally going to be married, it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
Well, I'm going to meet her soon. And what am I going to tell her? What am I going to say I did with the 5 kids? Trade them to the Phillies or something? What are we going to do?
Could get married.
Well, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I've got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I've got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Do you want to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, I've got the veil. Now, all we need is the license and the blood test.
The what?
Blood test. It's the law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running another crap game, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us two to be the happiest married couple there is in the world.
Has anybody seen an earring out here?
I don't think so.
You! Ugh. I'm all dated up for tomorrow night. It's Society Max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
You're just getting yourself upset, honey. We're gonna be all right. After all, we love each other, and we are going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. You'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, let me see that old smile. Oh, that's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah.
It says here in this book, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray a word, you figure the strength that cockeyed work. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. She's tired of getting a fish eye from the hotel clerk. A person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in a legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency. See note, see note. Oh, note. Chronic organic symptoms, toxic and hyperdense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, and throat. In other words, you're wondering whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with a vitamin A and a promo fizz, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just installing the wedding trip, a person can develop a grip. When they get on a train for Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a grip, a post-nasal drip with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bed.
nicely, what are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen the look she give him. She give him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just so we don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take that doll to New Rochelle. Hey, where's Nathan? He ought to start lining up the game.
I don't know, I suppose trying to see Adelaide again. She's mad at him.
That Miss Adelaide, always taking his mind off of good, honest work.
Yes, it is too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own financier.
Benny, that is his weakness, and we should be tolerant. For I am told that it is a worldwide weakness. Look! What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. Story about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home in front of a television said, who once used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked 'em, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim. Yes, sir. When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal,
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
when a bum buys wine like a bum can afford, it's a cinch that the bum is under that thumb of some little broad.
When you meet a mug, blankly out of the jug, and he's still lifting platinum for the roll.
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a probable 12 to 7 that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a sport and his cash is run short, make a bet that he's banking it with some dough.
When a guy wears tails with the front gleaming white, who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from vitality for the soul.
Call it down, call it cover, you can get robbed forever. That's the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
I think we finally lost him.
I think you should have paid some attention to him.
Yes, he attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Yes, very.
Oh, by the way, you spoke beautifully this morning, Sarah.
No, I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Oh well, let's go into lunch. And to think I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright.
Good morning, Sarah. Carvine.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
Oh, well, I got here early this morning, and I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General.
Oh, good morning. Sarah, there is something I'd like to speak to you about.
Won't you come in and have lunch with us?
Oh, no, I haven't the time. I have many more calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission.
But General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Well, Sarah, there are so many calls on us. So many places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting. But will anyone be here? Will anyone come?
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. General, my name is Sky Masterson, former senator.
Well, how do you do?
How do you do? General, I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I think that Sister Sarah can be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
Well, $1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting this Thursday and see for yourself? Don't you think that that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance, well then
General,
perhaps
I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Oh, hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
All right, you all got your carnations? Uh-huh. All right, remember, no one will be let into the game without they got red carnations. It's like a password.
Yeah, but where's the game?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, it's an old set. Can I tell the guys to set the Biltmore garage?
Not yet. I got a stone for a little while. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They won't stick around much longer.
Sasumi! I sent Nicer to get the money for my hotel from Sky. It'll be there. Where's the dough?
Oh, it hasn't come yet. I told you to wait for it. I had to get some groceries. I felt a little faint.
Go back to the hotel and wait for the money from Sky, and don't come back here without it. I don't care, and just start it back.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Why, Harry! Harry the horse. How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, if you do not have no place for your game, tell us, and we will seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Harry, take it easy.
I hope, Detroit, you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might have heard of him. I would like you to meet Big Julie from Chicago.
Why, how are you, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around, or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure, sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, I am sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you can find out from those citizens who, at one time or another, have displeased him. Although I will admit, it is very hard to find such citizens in view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, surely you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie? Why, Big Julie, believe me when I tell you that... Believe me when I tell you that Nathan... believe me when I tell you that Nathan Detroit never...
Well, well. An interesting gathering indeed. The cream of society. Angie the Ox, Society Max, Brandy Bottle Bates, Rusty Charlie, Liver Lips Louie, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me. I'm very bad on names, but your face looks familiar. You mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
What do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Don't ever help my mother cross the street. Lovely. Lovely. Looks like the male chorus from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party.
Indeed, what kind of party?
It's
a party.
What are you guys up to?
The guy girls will see you tomorrow.
It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What? That is correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
Yes, sir. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Which nobody cannot deny.
What is it?
Oh, Nathan, I am so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
Oh, but when I saw you standing here with all these fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was...
Oh, it was a bachelor dinner, all right.
It is a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor dinner.
Oh, gee, just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when's the happy day?
When will it be?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellows are nice enough to throw you a bachelor dinner. You should at least know the wedding date.
Well, we need time for a license and a blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be married tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for a license.
You could elope.
What?
You could drive down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Pimlico.
Not Pimlico, no, Nathan. Elkton. They'll marry you right away. Won't even ask for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
Nathan, that's a great idea. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Oh, Nathan, let's do it.
Well, what the hell?
Congratulations, Nathan.
My congratulations too, Nathan. Let's hope there's nothing to heredity.
Oh, Nathan, I'm so thrilled. Oh, my goodness, I've got so much I've got to do before we elope. You will be at the Hot Box tomorrow, won't you?
I'll have a table reserved and be dressed in whatever you elope in.
Ah, Nathan, I am so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, what am I going to wire her?
You could send a telegram and date it back.
I think I'll wait until after we have the 5 kids. It won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie?
Tell me, how long you know the doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better do something.
What can I do? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the doll to Havana.
How could he? He couldn't have. She couldn't have gone with him.
de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it? Besides milk.
Oh, sugar. And a kind of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi!
Very good. I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Oh, only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. Ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning?
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that you're fondly caressing. Pal, if I were a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding. Havana is so wonderful. Let's stay here for a few days and find out how wonderful it's really
I
like.
think we better hurry if we're going to catch the late plane back to New York.
No, I don't want to go to New York.
Yeah, well, I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. You want to know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how you met me. I made a bet.
Well, how else does a girl get to meet a
Oh.
gambler?
Come on.
Oh, no.
Look, I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thank you for taking me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Golly, I don't know how I'm going to get home with all this stuff. It was wonderful of you to give it to me.
How are you, Miss Adelaide?
Oh, I am very fine. The girls surprised me with a shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower.
Such vulgar jewelry.
Okay, well, that's wonderful, Miss Adelaide. Listen, you know Miss Sarah?
How do you do? Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping to get married tomorrow night right after the hot box. Nathan and I.
Well, good luck.
Oh, thank you so much. Girls, I am going to love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Well, Miss Adelaide sure seems happy.
She's in love.
Yeah,
What time is it?
I don't know. About 4 o'clock.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something that I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time. A couple of deals before dawn. When the street belongs to the cop and the janitor with a mop. And the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day. my time of day. And you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah, what's that?
Obadiah Masterson, that's my real name. You know, you're the first person that I've ever told it to. I've never been in love before. Now all at once, it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is wine that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song. Doubt my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. I thought my heart was safe. I thought I knew the score. But this is one that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.
So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We followed your advice. We stayed out all night. We spoke to a lot of sinners. Where have you been?
Well, I've been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What is this?
Canasta! Wait a minute! I'm losing 10 G's!
Somebody must have tipped them off. I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this is the first time I see a floating crap game going full blast in a mission.
Crap game?
Sarah, you know I had nothing to do with this, don't you? Sarah.
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I shouldn't have gone with you to Havana. It was wrong.
No, it wasn't. You went to help the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you again tomorrow?
Everyone is welcome at the mission.
That's not what I mean.
It's no good, Sky. You said it yourself. It's no good.
Well, why not? What the hell kind of doll are you, anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
Each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. But when I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. So, take back the mink from whence it came, and tell them to Holland or was it for some other
Take back your mink. Take back your pearls. What made you think that I was one of those girls? I'm stealing. Take back your gown. Take back your hat. I may be down, but I'm not flat or mad. But each expensive gift you'd arrange was a token of your esteem. When I think of what you want in exchange, it all seems a horrible dream. Take back your mink, those old worn-out belts, and go short in the sleeves for somebody else. Well, wouldn't you?
I will be Mr. Detroit is spotted, sir.
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit has not been here all night.
Bring me a ride and soda.
Oh, Scott! Have you seen Miss Adelaide? Huh? I bring her a message from Nathan. I wish Nathan would bring his own messages.
Well, what's the message? Where's Nathan?
Well, it's like this. Nathan's out of Pittsburgh. She's suddenly taken ill with her,
A rare tropical disease.
yeah, that's not bad. Anyway,
Nicely, what's the message? Where's Nathan?
the crap game is still on.
Since last night?
Yeah, Big Julie being a large loser does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is quite persistent. So, we find another place for the game, and the game goes on.
Where's the game?
Are you looking for a little action?
No, but I would like to talk to some of the guys. You see, nicely, I gave my marker to somebody. And I'd kind of like to clean it up before I have to.
I'll meet you outside.
Hey, come on, what about the message from Nathan?
Miss Adelaide, Nathan's out in Pittsburgh with the rare tropical lamp. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Sky, Nathan has got to come here tonight. We're eloping to be married. Is it a trap game again?
Well, you know Nathan, so why does it surprise you?
He promised to change.
Change. Why is it the minute you dolls get a guy you like, you take him right in for alterations?
Well, what about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people
No, Miss Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
I mean guys like Nathan Detroit and yeah, Sky Masterson, that's not the life for us. So when a doll gets mixed up with a guy like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you around.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Well, tell him I never want to talk to him again and have him call me here.
Look, why don't you get yourself another guy?
Oh, I can't. I love Nathan. Just wait till you fall for somebody. You'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, just from sitting alone at a table reserved for two, a person can develop the flu. You can bundle her up in her woolies, and I mean the warmest friend. You can wrap her in sweaters and coats till it's more than her frame can stand. If she still gets a feeling she's naked just looking at her left hand, a person can develop a flu, not a flu. 103.2, so much virus inside that her microscope slide looks like a day at the zoo. Just from watching her memories lighted and a story her folks can be told, a person can develop
Not so fast, Sarah. Not so fast. Sarah, look. Suppose we don't have a big meeting. Suppose nobody is there at all. We'll explain it to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. I just want to get away from this whole place. To go somewhere that...
Where all the sinners are respectable and well behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
Well, someday they'll be praying there. Why, even a man like Sky Masterson, he came to us seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? The minute he started picking on you, I knew that. But I didn't know you were going to get stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
What do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough,
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, all my life I've taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Velvet, I can wish you for the color of your coat, and fortune smiling all along your way. What more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Madam Jesus, I can wish you 7 footmen, all in red, and calling cards upon a silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you find your love, your own true love this day. Standing there, gazing at you, full of the bloom of you. Standing there, gazing at you, with the sheep's eyes and the licorice shoe. Music, I can wish you many music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray.
Well, Brother Abernathy, how goes the soul saving, huh? Tonight's the big meeting, isn't it?
Well, it's supposed to be. The general's coming, and she's expecting what she's expecting.
General's a pretty tough doll, huh?
Very few people will be there. In fact, nobody.
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandfather. We've got to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you're forgetting something, but being a gambler, I never forget things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about
I cannot welch on a marker.
it. Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let us say we're even.
If you don't make good on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely, where's the crap game?
Well, Sky, it's only about a 10-minute walk away from here.
Which way?
This way.
from weariness, having been playing crap for some time now, namely 24 hours.
I do not care who's tired. I'm out 25 G's, so nobody.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie. It is not that Big Julie is a bad loser. It is merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200. I'm half dead.
If you do not shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other.
And here comes the one and a one and a one. Snake eyes, you lose. However, the dice is still yours. And your luck is...
Shut up, another 5.
200 more.
And here comes that big lucky one. Snake eyes again.
Tough luck, Big Julie.
Well, that pleased me.
Good. Oh. All right, let's get out of
But
here.
I ain't through yet.
What now?
I will now play on credit.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
You see, Big Julie, the boys are very tired. Now, me personally, I'm fresh as a daisy,
I
but...
will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you've been raking down out of every pot. You must have by now quite a bundle.
Well, being as I assume the risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I'm going to roll you willy or nilly. If I lose, I'll give you my marker.
And if I lose?
You will give him cash.
Let me hear from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here's my marker. Put up your dough. Anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it you could write 1,000 but could not write your signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Yeah. This'll put you through Harvard.
I'm rolling 1,000. And to change my luck, I will use my own dice.
Your own dice?
I had them made especially for me in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice in a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
All right, come.
Not that I wish to seem petty, but may I see these dice? These dice are blank. They ain't got no spots on them.
Look, I had the spots taken off for luck. But I remember where the spots formerly were.
Oh, you are going to roll dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
Nah.
I see no reason.
A 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, at least I still got a chance.
10Z. Come again, Z.
I wish he'd fall down in his NZ.
A 10. I win.
A 10?
A 6 and a 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way. Now I'm shooting 2,000. Put it down there.
I just remembered. I'm eloping tonight. Adelaide is waiting for me.
Part up the 2,000. A 7. I win.
Gee, what a surprise.
Detroit, I'm going to take it easy on you this time.
What do you mean?
I'm shooting $1.
I'll take all of it.
How do you like that? Snake eyes. I lose.
For this, I gotta bend down.
Now I'm going to give you a chance. I'm rolling you for 3,000.
3 G's?
I'm rolling you for 3 G's. Put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I just put it in your pocket?
Ha! 7. I win.
Well, that cleans me.
Now I'll play with you guys.
Wait a minute, Big Julie. You gotta give me a chance to get even. This time, I will roll you with my dice.
All right, Detroit, that's fair. But what are you going to use for money?
I'll give you my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Hey, Nathan done it?
Yeah, I've done it. What kind of deal is this, anyway? Him and his nose
take these
5 dice. Somebody should knock the dice on him.
Nathan, don't make Big Julie have to do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Go ahead, shoot me. Put me in cement. At least then I'd know where I was. Here I risk my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look where I wind up. Broke and in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there's nothing you couldn't do to me that wouldn't cheer me up.
Here they are, Sky.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Well, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
No, not at the moment. I'd like to talk to some of you guys.
We ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
Well, this will take just one moment.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy?
It's the fella I was telling you. Took the mission down to Havana.
Oh, I
if you're really interested in some action, would you care to make a wager on a small proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or left-handed? How would I know a thing like that? I'll give you a clue.
Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
All right, now listen up, you guys. Tonight at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they'll be holding a midnight prayer meeting. Now, I promised that I would deliver to them some sinners. And when it comes to sinning, most of you guys are pretty high up among the paint cars.
I don't want to waste no evening in a hallelujah joint.
Well, if you won't do it as a favor to me, then do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you the air in the mission smells a whole lot cleaner than it does down here. And maybe it would not hurt you guys to learn something other than the odds on making a four the hard way.
Why? You've been reading the Bible too much.
Hey, so what? You know, maybe the Bible doesn't read as lively as a scratch sheet, but it's at least twice as accurate.
No.
No, not interested, sorry.
Well, I tried. See you around later.
Okay, Sky. Listen, Sky, about this Havana business. I regret that I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
You don't have to pay me, you won.
But I thought you took Miss Sarah to Havana.
You thought wrong.
All right, Big Julie. I now have the dough to roll you, this time with my dice. Get up.
Oh, nothing doing. With those dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
What'd you say?
I says, with them dice, he cannot make a pass to save his soul.
Well, maybe I can make a pass to save his soul. And his. And yours. And yours.
What are you talking about, Sky?
I'm gonna roll the dice. And I'm gonna bet each one of you $1,000 against your souls. $1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. If I win, you show up at the mission tonight. Is it okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. And if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you show up at the Save a Soul mission tonight. One meeting.
Okay by me?
By me, too.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you two, Nathan, $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I don't even know if I got a soul.
You got one somewhere.
Well, how do you spell soul?
S-O.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
All right, put down your markers. Give me the dice. And give me some room.
Rolling already. Quit stalling.
What's the matter, Sky? Turning chicken?
Now, you see me roll for 100 G's before, huh? But I got a little more than dough riding on this one. They call you Lady Love, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me. A lady wouldn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady wouldn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight.
tell you, I don't want to go to no prayer meeting.
Big Julie, you give your marker. And if you welch, it will cause me no small embarrassment. I am sure you do not wish to cause me embarrassment.
But if it ever gets out to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, nicely explained about tonight, didn't he? You're not sore about it, are you?
Please, he must not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. There is no need for us to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your doll? Please, if that were not so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Sweetheart, baby, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement? Adelaide, please.
It's no use, Nathan. I have succeeded in getting you completely out of my system. I don't... Oh, Nathan!
Sweetheart, baby, don't ever do that to me no more. I can't stand it. We're going to get married. We'll have a home, a white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
Oh, Nathan, but we've got to do it right away. I got another letter from my mother asking a lot of questions. She put a letter in for you, too.
A letter from your mother to me? Well, dear son Nathan, I have never written you a letter before, even though you have been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters. And in my mind's eye, I see you as you go down every morning to work at 7. What a great responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an A&P. I'm not even a manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
I know how hard you have to work to support your family, Adelaide and the 5 children and the one on the way.
I had to tell her that, Nathan. She wanted me to visit her.
Don't she know I can't support 6 kids or what they pay me at the A&P? I am proud to have you as a son-in-law. You're a good man, and I know you will always take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Nathan, darling, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay, Adelaide.
Ah!
No, I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan, we'll be late.
Come on! Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because, well, I have to go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, this is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun. Then you give me a kiss and you're grabbing your hat and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love you.
The best years of my life I was a fool to give to.
All right, already. I'm just a no good Nick. All right, already. It's true. So new. So sue me, sue me. What can you
gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air. You're back in the money again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
when I think of the way I tried.
Adelaide!
I could honestly die.
Serve up paper and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me.
When you wind up in jail, don't come to me to bail you.
All right, already. So call a policeman. All right, already, it's true. So new. So sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love.
You're at it again, you're playing the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and I'm tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by, and I think of the way I tried, I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
Well, it is several minutes past midnight. Isn't anyone coming? Sister Sarah, something is very wrong.
Maybe your watch is fast.
I know it's wrong, General. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day, but my words haven't reached them. I think...
All right, here you are, Miss Sarah, about a dozen or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you sit down?
Sit down! Holy shite!
I would like to welcome you all to the Save a Soul mission.
All right, now come on, you guys. This is a mission, not Roseland. And I suggest that you do not indulge yourselves in any unpleasantness. As I'm required to depart for points west this evening, I will be appointing Nathan Detroit, Major Domo in my absence. Nathan, anyone who does not conduct themselves according to Hoyle will answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys. Brother Abernathy, your dice.
Tonight we are honored. Our meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Matilda Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners.
Benny, give testimony.
I ain't no stool pigeon.
Come now, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin that is in his heart.
Benny, tell him what a bum you are. Benny?
Well, I always was a bad guy. And a gambler. But, I ain't gonna do it no more. I thank you.
There, don't you feel better now?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Anybody else?
Big Julie.
Oh.
I used to be bad when I was a kid, but I've gone straight since then, as I can prove by my record. 33 arrests and no convictions.
Oh, wait, hello! Yeah, that's what I'm going on. Everybody stand up. All right, stand up. That's it.
Harry the horse. Oh, no.
Harry?
Well, like when Sky rolled us for our souls.
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson. He rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. What he means is that the only reason they are here is because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
Yeah. How wonderful! This entire meeting the result of gambling. Wow, that just shows how good can come out of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work here.
Hasn't she though? Hasn't she?
Hey! I ain't finished my testimony.
Love it, Pete.
My sin is that when Sky rolled us, I wished I would win the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that we're here, I still wish it.
Anyone else?
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Man up, you fat water buffalo.
Well, it all happened to me kind of funny. Like a dream. Yeah, that's it, a dream.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
And the devil will drag you under, unshot, under, checkered rope. Sit down,
Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on the heavenly track. People all said, beware, you're on the ship, and the devil will drag you under. On the fence, high on the wicked road. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Down. And as I laughed at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank, and I hollered, someone save me. That's the moment I woke up. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Myself, sit down. Sit down. And the devil will drag you. The devil will drag you over. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down. You're rocking. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. You're rocking the boat. Sit down.
What can we do for you, Brother Brannigan? Perhaps you could testify.
Well, you might testify in court. Well, testify that you were at a crap game here in this mission last night. Sister Sarah, you were standing there when they came out. You saw them. Aren't these the fellas?
I never saw them before in my life.
There's a right broad.
No, if you don't mind, Lieutenant, may we continue with our query?
I've never seen crap shooters spend so much time in a mission. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
Thank you, Sister Sarah. People, now, I have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did shoot crap here last night, and we are real sorry, aren't we, boys?
Yeah. I'm real sorry.
And I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a doll on a trip. And this I should not have done, although it did no harm as I won the bet.
You won the bet?
Sure. The guy told me he did not take the doll. I feel better now.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Brothers, we will now sing number 244, Follow the Fold.
Follow the fold and stray no more. Stray no more. Stray no more. Put down the bottle. Put down the bottle. Stray no more.
No! Go away! So peaceful.
Keep that fix on your chest and get plenty of rest to be wisely longer. But in spite of the dying massages, she's still a goner. But she gets the idea that church will always be one. A person can develop a code. Oh, hello.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I I didn't even get close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what am I ever gonna tell my mother?
Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement was broken.
I'm afraid that might confuse her. Maybe I'll tell her Nathan is dead, and then see to it.
Oh, you mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. The Bible tells us in Isaiah.
You've got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Oh, don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Gee, whoever it is, you've got it bad. You know, the other night when I saw you with Sky Masterson, I thought, oh no, you're not in love with Sky. Oh, you poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years, I've tried to change Nathan. I always thought how wonderful he would be if he was different.
I thought about Sky that way too.
I would sit and picture him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, happy in a little home. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky.
But they just can't change.
A little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were a lot of gamblers who acted as though maybe they could change.
I know, but that doesn't mean gamblers at your prayer meeting. Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling fellow with a cute little mustache.
I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he ought to be lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him, and you should be glad you're through with Nathan, with Sky as well.
I am.
What, are we crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saks and Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze the melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today, troubled though he may be, much as he loves to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving
Maybe
town.
he's leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Marry the man today.
Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Reader's Digest.
Guy Lombardo.
Rogers Peak.
Golf.
Galoshes.
Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and train him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2, 6, 9.
Stop.
Marry the man today. Rather than sigh in sorrow, marry the man today and change his ways and change his ways and change his ways and change his ways and change his ways. Tomorrow.
Misanthropone?
Nathan, come on!
Gee, Adelaide, you picked the busiest time of day.
Let's go! Hey, Detroit, where's the wedding?
Holy smoke!
What's the matter?
I forgot to book a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
Hey, Nathan, maybe you can hold it at the Biltmore Garage.
Brothers and sisters, life is one big crap game, and the devil is using loaded dice.
Where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson.
Yes, Brother Detroit.
Do you think we could get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Certainly. I married Sister Sarah and Brother Sky this morning. I'll be glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5 that you'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means
Obadiah?
he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Oh, thank you so much. I know we're going to be happy. We're going to have a little place in the country, and Nathan is going to be sitting there by my side every single night.
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough. When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane. When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat pack of flat in the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough. That's all. a chain. When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of rent for a flat that could flatten the Taj Mahal.